Hey everyone, welcome. We hear so much about AI strategy, but let's be real, the magic isn't happening in some high-level plan. It's happening in your team's daily grind. Today we're going to break down how you move AI from just a buzzword into a real, practical tool that actually changes how work gets done. So let's dive in.
Okay, so just a quick bit of context before we get going. This explainer is part 12 of a big 15-part research report from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, that title is quite a mouthful, I know, but we're zooming in on a really crucial piece of it, the practical frameworks for actually getting AI into your team's workflow.
So this is the big question, isn't it? It's what every leader, every team is wrestling with right now. You have the technology, you've definitely heard the hype, but how do you actually weave AI into the fabric of your daily work without, causing total chaos? It's a huge challenge, but wow, getting it right really pays off. And those payoffs, they are absolutely massive. Just look at Salesforce. By really thinking through how to integrate AI into their sales process, they managed to cut their sales cycles by 36%. I mean, that's not a small tweak. That is a fundamental shift in how they operate. And it's not a one-off. Look at Workday. They used AI to help out their recruiters and slice the administrative workload in half, 50%. See, this proves it isn't just about buying the latest software. It's about having a real framework for changing how work gets done. And that's exactly what we're going to unpack.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the main challenge, then I'll walk you through a simple 5-step framework to solve it. After that, we'll see what it looks like in the real world, talk about how to measure success, and then wrap it all up with a key practical takeaway you can use right away.
All right, first up, let's talk about closing that gap between a strategy on paper and what happens in reality. Because honestly, the biggest hurdle in getting real value from AI, it usually has very little to do with the tech itself. The real challenge is, well, us. It's human. And this is the absolute core idea. The research is crystal clear on this one. Organizations that just plug in some new AI tool and kind of hope for the best, they almost always fail. The winners? They're the ones who take a step back and totally redesign their workflows, asking, where do our people provide that unique human value, and where can AI best support them? Okay, so if reimagining work is the goal, how in the world do you actually do it? Well, this is where the report gives us a super practical roadmap. It's a 5-step framework that's designed to take you from your current process to a brand new AI-powered one. Okay, here it is. It all starts with step 1, map current workflows. You got to know where you're starting from, right? From there, you analyze tasks, figuring out what's really a human job versus what's perfect for an AI. That analysis lets you move to step 3, where you redesign the whole process for collaboration. Then you implement and iterate. You try it out, you get feedback, and you make it better. And finally, once you've got it humming, you scale and standardize. It's a really logical and powerful way to do it.
Now, theory is one thing, but let's make this real. What does this framework actually look like when you put it to work on real-world business functions? The report gives us some fantastic examples.
Let's start with a sales team, and we can circle back to that Salesforce example we talked about. A sales process has tons of moving parts, which makes it a perfect candidate for this kind of redesign. Just look at this clean division of labor. Over on the AI side, you see all the data-heavy, repetitive stuff. Data entry, scoring leads, scheduling follow-ups. And what does that do? It frees up the human sales reps to focus on their unique skills. Over on the right, building real relationships, figuring out complex customer needs, and of course, closing the deal. Now, this same logic, it applies beautifully to a completely different area, like recruiting. Just think about how much time recruiters spend buried in admin tasks instead of actually finding the best people. And yep, we see that same clear split. The AI handles the high-volume work, sifting through hundreds of resumes, scheduling all the interviews. This lets the human recruiter focus entirely on what's critical, the nuanced stuff, assessing cultural fit and making that final, crucial hiring decision. Let's do one more. This is something that's probably close to home for a lot of us, whether you're in marketing or any creative field, content creation. And this isn't just about being more efficient, it's about making us more creative. Here, the AI really becomes a creative partner. It can bust through writer's block by generating that first rough draft, or it can suggest different ways to phrase something, but the human is still the director of the show. They provide the creative vision, make sure the story feels right for the brand, and inject that emotion and nuance that actually connects with a person. So you've redesigned your workflows. Great, but how do you actually know if it's working?
Well, to manage this new way of collaborating, we're going to need a whole new scorecard. The old metrics just aren't going to cut it anymore. You know, the old world was all about speed and volume. How many calls did you make? How many widgets did you produce? But this new world of AI collaboration values totally different things. Now, it's about the quality of the work, how much time you've given back to your people for deep strategic thinking, and, this is a big one, how happy they are using their new AI tools. So, what should you actually be tracking? Things like the quality of what the AI is producing, the number of human hours saved, and employee satisfaction scores with the new tech. You'd also want to measure how quickly the team is adapting, and if you're seeing fewer errors or less rework. These are the numbers that really prove the value. We've covered a lot of ground here, from the problem to the 5-step solution and how to measure it. But if you remember just one thing from all of this, please let it be this next point. This quote from the report, it's the whole game. It's not about the technology, it's about the process. It is not about replacing people, it's about empowering them. The success of your AI plans will live or die based on how well you redesign the work itself. You have to put people and process first. And that brings us to the end. So I want to leave you with a question to take back to your team. Just look at everything you do every day, the reports you write, the meetings you have, the projects you plan. What is the very first workflow that you could redesign using this framework? Thanks so much for watching.